All right, let me try to catch up to you guys. So what's the claim, though, that's being made? Yeah, we think the mean age has gone up from what it used to be. So this number would never show up there because that number came from the sample. We haven't even taken a sample when we're doing this step in real life. So where does that go? Why does it go here? No equal sign, 11. What's the opposite of greater than? Less than or equal to. The whole always has to have an equal sign. In fact, the book does this sometimes, which is weird. But some books and some people always put an equal sign here. Personally, I think that's stupid. Because the claim could be, I think it's at most this, which is less than or equal to, not equal to. So this should be able to be whatever the hell it needs to be the opposite from this, or whatever the claim is. Okay. So every now and again the book does that, which I don't know why it just does it off and on. So just watch out for that. Is this a one tail or a two tail?
One.
In fact, where is that tail? Yeah, up here. I like it. So one tail. Pew! Why? This points me in the direction of where the tail is. That's why I kind of used to like this symbol for not equal to, because it's pointing in both directions. But here this is only pointing in one direction, so it's going to be up there. All right, Z or T? What two things do you have to tell me? All right, I like that. What two things? Z. All right, why Z? Sample's way bigger than 30. Check. And we know sigma. Yeah. I like it. So that means I can use z-scores. Yay. So level of significance, that's the other name for alpha. I know it's a one-tailed test. I know it's up here. And it's 0.01. So if I look that up, I need a z-score, but I'm going to look at the t-score chart. I'm crazy. One tail, 0.01. 2.326. If you stop, you get a t-score. If you don't stop, you get a z-score. It's crazy. 2.326. Some of you guys are like, you've said that so many times. I'm like, yes, somebody just heard it for the first time. Some people have not heard that yet. Some people didn't hear me just say that. It's weirdly weird. All right. So how do I say this in words? What can we do? Reject the hoe. Sounds good. Support the high. The other one. If we get in there, if we're greater than this, we can reject the null, support the alternate. If we don't get in there, we fail to do those things. Those are the only things that could happen. We reject that and support that, or we fail both. So now, what's my sample mean? Where'd it go? 25.29. That is bigger than 24.8. Now, if our sample was 23, I would not do any work. That will never show evidence that it's bigger than 24.81. So I can't remember if it's this book or the other book. It had a couple problems where the sample was not even doing what the claim said. And I'm like, don't do any flipping work. If it was 23 sample at the age of 23, you're like, that's not going to lead me anywhere. Screw this. I'm not going to do that. Maybe. And everybody's going to not do anything and say, I think this is one of those things you were talking about. What's the standard deviation? 3.15. So I changed that to be 3.15 divided by square root of 264. That goes all the way down to 194. And then my data minus the supposed middle divided by 0.194. 2.47. So by itself right there, this is where I totally understand if you don't see the reason for the p-value. But to be really honest, the p-value is the most important thing. It's what's normally reported. We normally don't have 2.326. For us, did we make it? Yes. Can you figure out the p-value? So we'll look up at the z-score chart, 2.47.
0068.
0068? That's pretty strong. 0068, that's pretty small. Okay. And right here, we're going to write, I already know what the answer is. What's the answer? What can I write right here? 2.47, I'm in there, so what does that mean?
We can reject it.
Which one was the claim? The claim was H1, so I want to use this language. So what is your conclusion? We have found sufficient evidence to support the claim that mean age at birth of first child. I think I can say it's implied it's a woman. Mean age at birth of first child is greater than 24.81, right? Or has increased, however you want to say it, is greater than 24.81. Or it has increased. Either way. As long as you reference the physical thing that's going on. In this case, it's the miracle of childbirth. Okay, I want to show you. So we got what they want from that? More than you ever wanted? Yes. What's up? Everybody's got what they need from that? Okay, I want to show you something. Let me show you something. What happened to you? Oh, I'm looking over there. That's hilarious. You guys have got to call me out on that shit. Why is it changing? All right. I love it. You're all just sitting there like, oh my god. All right. I want to remind you something. The next test is on November 19th. Just remember. So, we have that quiz on Wednesday. We're going to have another quiz next Monday. Monday?
Yeah, it's Veterans Day.
Well, there it is.
Quiz canceled.
Ooh, yeah, you're lucky.
Shout out to veterans.
Yeah, they helped you
I
a
know.
couple times over. Or, to be honest, that hurts you, but you can think what you want. Okay, so we won't do that. Let me show you. That one's a little bit morbid. This one's about. Well, this is also a little more. This study looked at exercising. Not exercising may be worse for your health than smoking. So if you're smoking and exercising, you're still killing yourself, but not as bad as if you're not smoking and not exercising.
Wait, what?
So this study, and of course this is just one study, seems to suggest that not exercising might be worse for your health than smoking by itself. You with me?
So, yeah, smoking.
Normally when they say smoking, they mean cigarettes. The title would be different if they meant something else. If they meant cannabis. It would say that. Trust me. Okay.
That's in a.
The important thing here is you can look at the results. Does anyone look at this? 95% confidence interval. There we go. P equal to 0.02. Right? There's no alpha. They let you make up your own mind. 0.02. Is that pretty good? That's pretty good. But look down here. There's P less than 0.001. That's really good. That's really good evidence. The thing it's evidence for might be bad, but the level of evidence is really good. Right? It could be you're going to die. And it's good evidence that you're going to die. I love it. You guys are very interested in this study. I love it.
Figuring out when I'm gonna die.
Oh, God. Well, there's all kinds of life calculators online. They will each tell you something different. You only know for sure when you're actually dying. And you go, oh, that's how long. This one, I was going to ask first, actually, and I should have asked first. Nobody ever lost somebody during Halloween? Got hit by a car? Because this one's about pedestrian fatalities during Halloween. And it's 43% higher risk of pedestrian fatality on Halloween, P less than 0.001. That means that result is very significant. That is very good evidence that it changes on Halloween, which on one level just makes sense. You got a lot more people out there running around. Some of them have black cloaks on, which makes a lot of sense. Right? Yeah. And then you have idiots driving the cars. I remember the one guy that stealing people's candy, and he had a towel over his license plate when we were younger. That was awesome. We all got the hell back inside with our, like, get inside. Anyway. So the way I find these studies, sometimes I just look at certain journals. But for this, I just go to Google, type study in, and then just say, in the past month. And then you get some really decent studies that have occurred. And some of them are very interesting. Some of them are kind of stupid, but oh well. Okay, all right. So I just want to show you that the work we're doing is exactly the work that you'd have to do to get into a journal to have your results published. Right? That's kind of nifty. Almost there. So just to remind you guys, that quiz coming up. I'm going to put the formulas on the quiz, but it's going to cover this kind of stuff here.
Is it just going to be chapter 8, or is it going to be this part of chapter 9 as well?
Just going to be 8.
Just going to be 8?
Yeah. The one that would have happened on Monday would have been on, what do you call it? A hypothesis test, but too bad for you. You don't get that.
Wait, so then our test is on...
The test is still the same day as it was.
Is it really just 2 chapters? I feel like...
Yeah,
Quiz Wednesday, chapter 8. No, because the test is on that following Monday. I never give you a quiz, a class before a test, because then you can't get it back from me to study for the test. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So last day I could have given you a quiz was Monday. Veterans went and did their thing, so too bad for you guys.
Oh, yeah, they fought.
Oh, please. Like I'm serious. God damn, I can't believe they did that. So
But it is...
selfish.
Wait, so we're just going to have one test, or one quiz before the next test?
Yeah, is that all right? Or I can give you 2 quizzes next time.
No?
No? She wants 2 quizzes.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
I think it's enough for today. That's plenty. So on, yes. I'm going to put them on the quiz. I just want to put these up here to see if anybody suddenly had questions. And then there are ones with the ends, remember?
Did you see that, Kat?
Right, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have those on the quiz, though. You don't have to worry about a formula sheet yet.
Hey, you don't want to just do like a double quiz?
Yeah, can you just, so we're just gonna have a quiz Wednesday and then those on Mondays canceled?
Do you want to do the type